Hello all, welcome to the lecture number 6 of application of partial differential equation. Today we are going to see next example on one dimensional heat flow. So if example is determine the solution of one dimensional heat equation del u by del t is equal to c square into del 2u by del x square subject to the boundary condition u of 0t is equal to 0, u of lt is equal to 0 and the initial condition u of x0 is equal to x, where L being the length of the bar. So here we have directly given, everything is given in the problem. So we by using that condition we are going to find out all constant. So given equation of heat flow is del u by del t is equal to c square into del 2u by del x square, with boundary and initial conditions are given as u of 0t which is equal to u of lt equal to 0 and u of x0 is equal to x. Now what is the solution of this heat flow equation? U is equal to c1 into e to the power minus m square c square t into c2 cos mx plus c3 sin mx. Now u of 0t is equal to 0 is the first condition which we are going to use in this solution. So at x is equal to 0, what is u value? It is 0. Use this condition here, u is equal to 0, which is c1 into e to the power minus m square c square t multiplied by c2 plus 0. So which term becomes 0? Here c2 is equal to 0. c2 is equal to 0. So we get here, putting in equation number 1, we obtained u is equal to c1 into e to the power minus m square c square t into c3 sin mx. So c1 into c3 e to the power minus m square c square t into sin mx. Now u of lt is equal to 0. This is another condition. So what is the meaning of second condition? At x is equal to L, u value becomes 0. So 0 is equal to c1 into c3 e to the power minus m square c square t into sin ml. Now sin ml is equal to 0 because remaining term cannot be 0. If sin ml is equal to 0, it can be written as sin of n pi. So m value we obtained n pi by L. Substituting this m value in this equation number 2, we obtain u is equal to bn into e to the power minus n square pi square c square t by L square into sin n pi x by L. So this is this we obtained. Lastly we find out value of bn. So to get the value of bn, we have given condition u of x0 is equal to x. So by using this condition we get at t is equal to 0, u value is equal to given as x. So substitute x is equal to bn into sin of e to the power 0 become 1 sin of n pi x by L. So it can be written as x is equal to summation n is equal to 1 to infinity bn sin n pi x by L. But this is in the form of Fourier series and remaining is only sine. So this is sine series. So to find out bn, we use sine series formula. It is 2 by L integration 0 to L x multiplied by x means function f of x multiplied by sin n pi x by L. So simplify this bn value, it is 2 by L. First use u into v rule, this is u, this is v. So u into integration of v minus derivative of u into integration of v1. So x into integration of sine is minus cos n pi x by L and coefficient of n pi x by L is n divided by n pi by L. So divided by n pi by L can be written as L by n pi minus derivative of x is 1. Again integration of same term, it is minus L square n square pi square multiplied by integration of cos is sin n pi x by L, and limits are from 0 to L because rod length is L. So it starts from 0 to L. So 2 by L, put upper limit L into L n pi divided by n pi minus cos L pi x divided n pi x L divided by L plus L square by n square pi square sin of n pi minus, if we put lower limit here we have x value, so 0 and sin 0 becomes 0, so it is minus of 0. So bn value we obtain 2l by n pi minus of minus 1 to the power n plus 0. So minus with this power n, it becomes minus can be written as minus 1 to the power 1. So the minus 1 to the power 1 into minus 1 to the power n is minus 1 to the power n plus 1, 2l by n pi. So substituting this bn value in equation number 3, we obtained solution u is equal to 12 by pi summation n is equal to 1 to infinity and minus 1 to the power n plus 1 by n sine of n pi x by l into e to the power minus n square c square pi square t by l square. So this is the one example, another type of example of heat flow. Next type of example in heat flow is the ends A and B of a rod 20 centimeter long. Means what is the rod length? It is 20 centimeter. Have end points are A and B. Have the temperature. Have the temperature at 30 degrees Celsius and at 80 degrees Celsius. Means this is the temperature which we have measured until steady state prevails. Steady state means what? When temperature does not changes with the time. So until steady state prevails means whenever there is a time change of temperature changes with the time, we have recorded one temperature which is 30 degrees Celsius and 80 degrees Celsius. Okay, before it comes to the steady state. After coming to the steady state, we have another statement: the temperature at the end are changed to 40 degrees Celsius and 60 degrees Celsius respectively. So find the temperature distribution in the rod at time t. Means before get converted into steady state temperature, the temperature recorded as 30 degree and 80 degree. But after comes to the steady state temperature at the end points are 40 degree and 60 degrees Celsius. So here we have two types of temperature. One is temperature changes with the time and another is steady state temperature. So temperature changes with the time can be written as u1 of xt and the temperature which does not changes with time can be written as u2 of x. What is the meaning of this? Means this ut is dependent only on the distance, not on the time. Here this u1 is dependent on x as well as t. Means this temperature changes with time, this temperature does not changes with time. So same thing I have written. Next part of the question is find the temperature distribution in the rod at time t. Means we have to find out at any time what will be the temperature change. Means before comes to steady state or after comes to steady state, what will be the change in temperature, that we want to find out. So we have to combine both the cases. Here changes with the temperature and does not changes with the temperature. So here we have combined both the cases. U can be written as u1 of xt plus u2 of x. This become the complete temperature. Steady plus transient, steady state temperature plus transient state temperature gives us complete temperature u. So what is u1? u1 is the transient temperature distribution in the rod and u2x is the steady state temperature distribution in the rod. Now we got this. Now we have given one more condition. The temperature at the end are changed to. Temperature at the end are changed to means at x is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0 we get temperature is 40 degrees Celsius and at x is equal to rod length is 20. So 20 temperature is 60 degrees Celsius. So this condition we can write for complete u. Now this is given condition. Now we want to find out what is the initial condition for u1 as well as u2. So first u1 of xt, u1 condition is given as it is 30 degree plus, initially it is 30 degree plus 80 minus 30 degree divided by total distance is 20 degree multiplied by x. This is the first condition for u1 which is called as initial condition. Initial condition means at t is equal to 0. At t is equal to 0 we get 30 plus 80 minus 30 divided by 20 multiplied by x. So this is 30 plus 50 divided by 20 multiplied by x, which is equal to 30 plus 5 by 2 into x. This is the recorded temperature at time t is equal to 0 initially. Initially means change at t is equal to 0 means at this point 30 degree minus 80 minus 30 degree, this is the change in this, divided by this total distance. Total, why we are dividing it by total distance? Because we want at time t is equal to 0. So that's why we divide it by total distance multiplied by x. So we obtain it is equal to 30 plus 5 by 2 into x. Secondly, that is u2 of x. Here we don't have any time value. So we simply find out what is u2 of x. So u2 of x recorded temperature is again 40 degree plus 60 minus 40 degree divided by 20 multiplied by x. So this is equal to, this is not at time t is equal to 0 or t is equal to 1. This is only we are going to find out steady state temperature. So steady state temperature is 40 degree. Initially it is 40 degree plus at the end it is 60 minus 40 divided by 20 multiplied by x. So this is equal to 40 plus 20 divided by 20 multiplied by x. So 20 get cancelled. It is equal to 40 plus x. 40 plus x. Now what is the final temperature u? U is a combination of u1 plus u2. So u is equal to u2 of x. I am writing first u2 of x plus u1 of xt. U1 of xt is dependent on x and t both. So this solution is nothing but u2 of x is 40 plus x and u1 of x is that temperature, general solution of heat flow problems, which is c1 into e to the power minus m square c square t multiplied by c2 cos of mx plus c3 sin of mx. So this is the general equation for the temperature, which is denoted by equation number 1. Now to this equation we are going to use this three condition, first, second and third condition, that is u1 of x0. So this is the not u1, this is u of x0. U of x0 means initial condition. Initial condition is 30 plus 80 minus 30 divided by 20 into x. So this is the initial condition which is given to us. So this is the equation. Now we want to find out, first use first condition, that is u of 0t. It is equal to 40 degree. Means what? At x is equal to 0, value of x is 0, u value become 40 degree. So use this condition in equation number 1. U is equal to 40 degree is equal to 40 plus x, value is 0, plus c1 into e to the power minus m square c square t multiplied by c2, cos 0 is 1 and sin 0 is 0. So this 40 get cancelled. 0 is equal to c1 into c2 e to the power minus m square c square t multiplied by this c2. So we get value of c2 is equal to 0 here. c2 is equal to 0. Substituting this c2 value in equation number 1. In equation 1 we get u of xt. It is equal to 40 plus x plus c1 into e to the power minus m square c square t multiplied by c2 cos of mx. c2 cos of mx, but c2 value is 0, so this becomes 0. This is 0 plus c3 sin of mx. So what we obtained? We obtained 40 plus x plus c1 into c3 e to the power minus m square c square t multiplied by sin of mx. This is equation number 2, u of xt. Now what is the another condition? U of 12 into 12t, it is equal to 60 degree. u of 12t is equal to 60 degree. So u at x is equal to 12, u is equal to 60. This is given to us. So use here 60 is equal to equation 2 implies 60 is equal to 40 plus 12 plus c1 into c3. We can denote it by bn e to the power minus m square c square t multiplied by sine of x value is 12, so 12 m. Here it is not 12, it is 20 m. This is also 20, not 12. Okay, rod is of 20 centimeter. So this is 60 plus 60 get cancelled. 0 is equal to bn into e to the power minus m square c square t multiplied by sine of 20 m. What we have considered here, bn is equal to c1 into c3. So bn cannot be 0, this term cannot be 0, means remaining is only sine 20 m is equal to 0. So sine 20 m is equal to 0 means sine of n pi. So what is the value of m? M is equal to n pi by 20. So substituting in this equation number 2, u of xt, it is equal to 40 plus x plus bn into e to the power minus m square, substituting value of m here, n square pi square c square t divided by 20 square is 400 multiplied by sine of n pi x divided by 20. So this is the value of u. Now next we give this as equation number 3, and last boundary condition which is given as u is equal to 30 plus 5 by 2 into x at t is equal to 0. So use this boundary condition here to get the value of bn. So u is equal to 30 plus 5 by 2x, 30 plus 5 by 2x use in equation number 3. So equation 3 become 30 plus 5 by 2x is equal to 40 plus x plus bn e to the, this becomes 0, sine of n pi x by 20. So simplify this, it is 30 minus 40 plus 5 by 2x minus x is equal to bn into sine of n pi x by 20. Bn into sine of n pi x by 20. So it is equal to 5 by 2 minus x. So it is 3 by 2x minus 10 is equal to, this can be written as summation n is equal to 1 to infinity bn into sine of n pi x upon 20. So this is again sine series. To find out bn, we use bn is equal to 2 by l. L value is 20. Integration 0 to 20. F of x is 3 by 2 x minus 10 multiplied by sine of n pi x by 20 into dx. So simplify it further. We get this is u and this is v. So u into v, use u into v rule, integration by part. So bn is equal to 1 by 10 times 3x minus 2 first function minus multiplied by integration of second, which is integration of sine is minus cos. So minus of cos of n pi x by 20 multiply divided by n pi by 20 become 20 by n pi minus 3 by 2 times 3 by 2 is derivative of 3x by 2 minus 10 derivative becomes 0 minus 400 divided by n square pi square into sine of n pi x by 20 over the limit 0 to 20. So find out solution, simplify it further, we get it is equal to 1 by 10 times minus 20 now multiplied by 20 by n pi See, if we substitute here x is equal to 20, it become 20. So minus 20 into 20 by n pi multiplied by cos of n pi, it is minus 1 to the power n, minus of minus 10 into minus of 20 by n pi's. So this 20 sin n pi becomes 0 here. Last term, so it is equal to minus of 20 by n pi 2 times minus 1 to the power n plus 1. So substituting bn value in the final solution, u is obtained as 40 plus x minus 20 by pi. Inside the summation, n is equal to 1 to infinity, b 1 to infinity 2 times minus 1 to the power n plus 1 divided by n multiplied by sine of n pi x by 20 multiplied by e to the power minus n square pi square c square t divided by 400. So this is the final solution for the given heat flow problem. Here Bn value we obtained by substituting upper limit minus lower limit, which is equal to minus 20 by n pi 2 times minus 1 to the power n plus 1, and this we have substituted in given solution, that is in previous equation number 4, to obtain the final solution. So these are the three types of problems which we have in heat flow equation. In next lecture we will see two-dimensional heat flow problem. Thank you.